Last meals of some of America's most notorious convicted criminals. Some death row inmates aren't just famous for their heinous crimes, but their elaborate and even odd final meals. From requests for 1 cup of coffee to a meal totaling about 29,000 calories, here are some of the biggest and oddest last meal requests in U.S. history. Dennis Bagwell. Execution date: February 17, 2005. Full last meal: steak, fried chicken, barbecued ribs, fries, onion rings, bacon, 1 dozen scrambled eggs with onions, fried tater tots with onions, sliced tomatoes, a salad with ranch dressing, 2 hamburgers with everything, peach pie, milk and coffee, and iced tea with sugar. Convicted of breaking into Ronald Boone's Texas home and murdering his wife Leona McBee, his daughter Libby Best, and his granddaughters, Reba Best and Tassie Boone. Thomas J. Grasso. Execution date: March 20, 1995. Full last meal: 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen steamed clams, a double cheeseburger from Burger King, half dozen barbecued spare ribs, 2 strawberry milkshakes, half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream with diced strawberries, and a 16-ounce can of room temperature spaghetti with meatballs. Convicted of strangling an elderly woman with her Christmas lights, stealing $8 from her purse and $4 found in her home, selling her TV for $125, murdering an elderly man, and stealing his Social Security check. Lawrence Russell Brewer. Execution date: September 21, 2011. Full last meal: 2 chicken fried steaks, triple bacon cheeseburger, cheese omelette, a large bowl of fried okra, 3 fajitas, a meat lover's pizza, 3 root beers, 1 pint of Blue Bell vanilla ice cream, and peanut butter fudge with crushed peanuts. Convicted of murdering James Byrd with 2 other white supremacists by dragging him for 3 miles behind their pickup truck. John Wayne Gacy. Execution date: May 10, 1994. Full last meal: fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC original recipe chicken, fries, and 1 pound of strawberries. Convicted of assaulting and murdering 33 boys while dressing up as a clown, and burying 26 of his victims in his backyard. Aileen Wuornos. Execution date: October 9, 2002. Full last meal: a cup of coffee. Convicted of shooting to death and robbing 7 of her male clients while working as a prostitute in Florida. Ronald Clark O'Brien. Execution date: March 31, 1984. Full last meal: medium to well-done T-bone steak, fries with ketchup, whole kernel corn, sweet peas, lettuce and tomato salad with egg and French dressing, iced tea, sweetener, saltines, Boston cream pie, and rolls. Convicted of killing his 8-year-old son with cyanide-laced candy and passing out 4 cyanide-laced pixie sticks on Halloween. Marion Albert Pruitt. Execution date: April 12, 1999. Full last meal: Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza, 4 Burger King Whoppers, French fries, fried eggplant, fried squash, fried okra, whole pecan pie, and 3 2-liter Pepsi bottles. Convicted of killing Bobby Jean Robertson, a convenience store clerk, and 4 other people. Ricky Ray Rector. Execution date: January 24, 1992. Full last meal: steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and pecan pie. Convicted of killing a man in a restaurant, then shooting the police officer who negotiated his surrender before shooting himself, causing a brain injury. Philip Ray Workman. Execution date: May 9, 2007. Full last meal: asked for a vegetarian pizza to be given to the homeless, which was denied, so he refused to eat. However, homeless shelters around Tennessee reportedly received many vegetarian pizzas from all over the U.S. on the day of his execution. Convicted of shooting and killing a police officer while robbing a Wendy's in Memphis, while he admitted to being a cocaine addict, he denied that he killed the officer. Oscar Ray Boland Jr. Execution date: January 7, 2016. Full last meal: medium rare rib-eye steak, baked potato with butter and sour cream, salad with tomato and cucumber, garlic bread, bottle of Coca-Cola, and lemon meringue pie. Convicted of murdering 3 women in separate instances around the Tampa Bay, Florida, area. Timothy McVeigh. Execution date: June 11, 2001. Full last meal, 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Convicted of the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, which killed 168 people, injured more than 680 others and destroyed a third of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building. Earl Forest. Execution date, February 26, 2003. Full last meal, pasta, steak, tomatoes, cucumbers, a side of fruit, a piece of chocolate cake, and a glass of milk. Convicted of killing Dent County Deputy Joanne Barnes, Harriet, Tottie, Smith, and Michael Wells after a drug deal dispute. Daniel Anthony Lucas. Execution date, April 27, 2016. Full last meal, steak and cheese calzone, pizza topped with meat, a stuffed portobello mushroom, a chef salad with honey mustard and ranch dressing, and orange juice. Convicted of shooting and killing a man and his 2 children in Georgia after they walked in on Lucas and his partner burglarizing their home. John Wayne Connor. Execution date, July 15, 2016. Full last meal, 10 hush puppies, 10 pieces of fried catfish, 2 triple deluxe hamburgers with bacon, sliced raw onion, and 2 whole pints of vanilla ice cream. Convicted of beating a friend to death during an argument after getting drunk and partying. Bruno Hauptmann. Execution date, April 3, 1936. Full last meal, chicken, French fries, olives, buttered peas, cherries, celery, and a slice of cake for dessert. Convicted of the crime of the century, abducting and murdering the 20-month-old son of Charles and Ann Lindbergh. Alan Lee, Tiny, Davis. Execution date, July 8, 1999. Full last meal, whole lobster, half a pound of fried shrimp and fried clams, and half of a loaf of garlic bread. Convicted of murdering Nancy Viler in Jacksonville, Florida. She was 3 months pregnant. Teresa Lewis. Execution date, September 23, 2010. Full last meal, fried chicken, sweet peas with butter, Dr. Pepper, and German's chocolate cake. Convicted of conspiring to murder her stepson and husband. Lewis was the first woman to be executed by lethal injection in Virginia in nearly a century. Stephen Wayne Anderson. Execution date, January 29, 2002. Full last meal, 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, a pint of cottage cheese, a hominy, corn mixture, peach pie, chocolate chip ice cream, and radishes. Convicted of murdering Elizabeth Lyman and at least 8 others, including an inmate and 7 contract kills. Stephen Michael Woods Jr. Execution date, September 13, 2011. Full last meal, 2 pounds of bacon, large 4-meat pizza, 4 fried chicken breasts, 2 drinks each of Mountain Dew, Pepsi, root beer, sweet tea, 2 pints of ice cream, 5 chicken fried steaks, 2 hamburgers with bacon, French fries, and a dozen garlic breadsticks with marinara. Convicted of murdering Ronald Whitehead and Bethina Bros. While Marcus Rhodes pleaded guilty to shooting both victims, under Texas law, Woods was also executed for aiding and abetting and anticipating the crime. Joseph Mitchell Parsons. Execution date, October 15, 1999. Full last meal. 3 Burger King Whoppers, 2 large fries, a chocolate shake, chocolate chip ice cream, and a pack of grape Hubba Bubba bubble gum. Convicted of driving with victim Richard Lynn Ernest from California to a rest stop in Utah, where Parsons stabbed Ernest to death. Robert Dale Conklin. Execution date, July 12, 2005. Full last meal, filet mignon wrapped in bacon, deveined shrimp sautéed in garlic butter with lemon, baked potato, corn on the cob, asparagus with hollandaise sauce, French bread, goat cheese, cantaloupe. Apple pie with vanilla bean ice cream, and iced tea. Convicted of killing a man with a screwdriver, then disposing of parts of his body by putting them down a garbage disposal. Ronnie Lee Gardner. Execution date, June 18, 2010. Full last meal, lobster tail, steak, apple pie, vanilla ice cream, and 7-Up. He also requested to watch Lord of the Rings during the meal. Convicted of killing a man during a robbery, then killing an attorney while being transported to a hearing. Robert Alton Harris. Execution date, April 21, 1992. Full last meal, a 21-piece bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, 2 large Domino's pizzas, ice cream, a bag of jelly beans, a 6-pack of Pepsi, and a pack of Camel cigarettes. Convicted of killing 2 teenagers in a Jack-in-the-Box parking lot. Gary Carl Simmons Jr. Execution date, June 20, 2012. Full last meal, Pizza Hut Supreme Deep Dish Pizza with double mushrooms, double onions, double jalapeno peppers, and double pepperoni. A second pizza with 3 kinds of cheese, olives, bell peppers, tomatoes, garlic, and Italian sausage, 10 8-ounce packs each of Parmesan cheese and ranch dressing. 8 ounces of jalapeno nacho cheese, 4 ounces of sliced jalapenos, 2 20-ounce cherry cokes, 2 large strawberry shakes, 2 pints of strawberry ice cream, and a family-sized bag of Doritos nacho cheese flavor. Convicted of killing and dismembering 21-year-old Jeffrey Wolf and sexually assaulting his girlfriend. Charlene Lisa.